So awkward in the middle of the streams, like right in the beginning, you always have to double, triple, heckin' check if everything's working fine. Let's hope that LinkedIn works. Aha! Bada bing, bada boom. And so that's going. We're over here. And I'll load that up right there so we can only see who's commenting. Cool, awesome, we're ready. Yay! We're live right now. Awesomeness, this is exciting. I haven't been back in a little while. Okay, cool. Well, gosh gee howdy, Charles. Hey, we got a bunch of new people coming in. This is fun. Okay, cool. So, today is going to be really fun. This is going to be a little bit more of a build than I've experienced in the past, which I'm excited about. So, what we usually do is we kind of just talk, we converse about different concepts, different ideas, how to bring those to market, etc., and different little niches like marketing or whatever the heck. But today, I want to actually go and I want to build something, right? And I just want to use some tools online to build some landing pages because I am a big preacher of customer discovery, right? I'm a big gosh dang preacher of customer discovery. I love the process of going out and talking to potential customers and saying, hey, what are your problems? What are your issues? Why are you having these issues? And how can I help, right? That's all awesome, and that is something that you cannot ignore, period. But there is a fun little way that you can do in an hour to go and if you have a passion, if you're passionate about an idea, if you really like this idea that you have, to go out and test it immediately, really quickly, just to get feedback as soon as you possibly can, right? And we're going to go over that today, and it's just about publishing a landing page online and getting customer feedback immediately. It's interesting. I haven't done this before. I've kind of tested this here and there before, but I haven't done it super proficiently. And if anybody has experience building landing pages, I would love some advice. Sorry if my mic wasn't close enough, but I would love some advice because I am subpar at best at building. Well, no, I think I'm probably fine. I know the basics. And we're going to be working on templates anyway. I think we'll be fine. Anyway, let's get started. So, if you, just to kind of set the bar, if you have an idea, right? You've been sitting on an idea, you've been sitting on something, you're interested in something. Honestly, like I BS about my startup ideas suck, right? Like I have this little series, hashtag startup ideas suck, where every once in a while, I was off it for a little while, but now I'm back on the train. Every once in a while, I'll post something that kind of explains an idea that I had. Like, hey, I have a startup idea. This sounds really cool. I would maybe build this. Do you think that this has like potential in the market, right? Just for conversation's sake, because I think some people have this weird concept around startup ideas and keeping them to yourself and keeping them hidden and keeping them, your own little thing and blah, 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 blah. And that's, I hate that. Especially students. Students at like large tech schools love to like keep their ideas secrets. It's really interesting. Like at the tech school I went to, it was a huge thing. Like, oh, I have a startup idea. I can't tell anybody about it. Blah, 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 blah. Ridiculous. You want to talk about your startup ideas. You want to explain them to everybody. You want to talk to even people that are your competitors. Like you want to talk to every possible person you possibly can about what you're trying to build. Very much likely there is no benefit in the idea. There's nothing great about your idea. It is just interesting and you really like it and somebody has already tried it, somebody is already doing it, or somebody tried it and it failed for a couple of reasons. You can go and find that out. You can go and talk to customers. You can go and talk to people that are currently doing it and figure out why this idea that you have works or doesn't work, right? And even if you have the best idea in the world, execution is everything, right? Like even if 10 billion people have the same idea, you just need to execute it right, and you're going to be on top. So you should never be worried about sharing your ideas ever. And honestly, you should post them on social media like I do, because it helps everybody. It helps you give you feedback. I guarantee you, there's going to be somebody poking holes in it immediately, and it's going to be stuff that you never thought about. So ideas suck, and they're boring, and they're lame, and you're probably not gonna come up with anything unbelievably fancy because it's like this. The stuff that succeeds in the market is not ever based off an idea. It's based off of constant feedback from customers. So customer discovery is extremely important. Going out, talking to customers. I have a little list of questions on my my frickin' website, entrepreneur.blog, and yeah, you should go check it out if you want to do customer discovery. But beyond that, outside of that, I've given that spiel 100 times, and what we're doing today is not customer discovery. We're essentially ignoring the first part because our idea is so small and so simple. It's such a basic ass little product that you don't think it would be worth it to go out and talk to 50 people or 100 people or however many people. Let me see if the comments aren't loading because that happened one time before. There we go. Ideas are very valuable. Yes, that's fine, Jess. Like, ideas are valuable. Like, you need to have a good idea, but like, you don't have to have an idea to give good execution, right? Like, I often go into like industries blind. Like, that's my favorite. It's one of my favorite things to do. Is just to walk into an industry and try to talk to a ton of people in that industry about like, what are your problems? What issues are you having? Why do you have these issues? That, like, I have no idea to start, and I come up with an idea over time, right? Over talking to these customers and hearing their problems. If they all tell me they have this one problem, then screw it. That's my idea. That's what's going to work. That's what they're going to pay for, right? But if you already know a ton about the industry, right? Like, let's say I've been working in consulting in nonprofit consulting, recruiting volunteers. I've worked for nonprofits recruiting volunteers for 20 years, and I know all the ins and outs. Then probably I can go and start a company that helps nonprofits create like find volunteers, right? I could probably go and start that platform or something. But I don't have, as somebody that doesn't have industry experience in really too much of anything, the best solution is going to be go and talk to customers and ask like, what problems are you having? Why are you having these problems? And evolve a startup idea throughout that. If that's what you're talking about with a startup idea, then yay. But like, I feel like that's more execution. I don't know. Let me refresh again because sometimes the comments lag. No, we're still good. Okay. Anyway, to get started, if you just want to go and try something out, if you have a little tiny baby idea. Actually, good point. Toast says, what's the difference between a home page and a landing page? I'm going to get to that in a second. Here, let me make a little note. Home versus landing. Good question, though. I'm going to get to that in a second. So a landing page, and the reason there were, like, if you have a teeny tiny little basic idea, right? Like just something basic ass, doesn't really have any, it's just something you came up with in the shower, right? And you think it's cool, or even if you've done research into it and you think you have a way to like solve this problem. I am getting text sassed. Thank you, by the way. Anyway, if you have this basic ass little idea, and you came up with it in the shower, even if you've done an investigation into it, and you don't want to go through some big process of like you build the product and you sell it to somebody, you try to get it into people's hands, and you go through all that process. If you want to test, but if people will even buy it at your certain price, or if people are even remotely interested in what you're going to build, then just publish a landing page. Pretend that you're going to sell it. Pretend that you already have it completed. Just fake it. And you don't sell anything to them. You don't actually like make them pay money. That is illegal. Making somebody pay money for vaporware is illegal. But just saying, hey, this is a thing. I'll show you the process. But like, you publish a little landing page under a funky little URL that says like, hey, I have a little device that helps your cup holders be more effective, right? So they hold your cups twice as strong, and your cup will never fall out of that cup holder, I promise. Like something like that, whatever, right? Like I have a fake little startup idea. If I wanted to test that out, if people were even cared about that, I would make a little landing page and say, hey, I've had so much trouble with cup holders my entire life, so I built the perfect cup holder, right? Like my device makes your cup holder 10 times more effective. I guarantee you're never going to spill a drink in your car again, blah, 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 something like that. Pay, like it's $20, just like click here to go buy that product, right? And then that button doesn't lead them to a product sales page. It instead leads them to a little form online that I'm gonna use MailChimp for this experiment specifically. A little offsite sign up form where you say, hey, actually, I'm out of stock right now. Shoot, my bad, but I'm glad you're interested. Just drop your email right down below, and I'll get back to you when I actually build the product. You have no obligation to do anything at that point. They have not bought into anything. There's no like exchange of goods and services. You are legally cool, and all you have to do is just like if you get enough people, like if I publish that little landing page about the cup holder booster, whatever, and like 200 people are all like, holy crap, I would pay $30 for this. Screw 20, I would pay. So I need this. This has been the biggest problem. I spill drinks in my car every 2 days, like something like that, right? If I get that kind of feedback, then heck, I'll go to a machine shop locally and I'll build a little cup holder thing. I'll run a Kickstarter for it or something like that, or I'll just start selling it, right? Like, heck, right? Like, that is a great way to test things out without actually having to build anything at all. And I actually know, I talked to some Silicon Valley entrepreneurs that run like $100 million companies. I was asked them, I was in a little group interview with them, and I asked one of them, how did you come up with this idea? Like what is the first thing that you started with? Like what is the first like 2 steps that you took? And he said, I was just, at the time I was like running like a bunch of different landing pages for different ideas that I had, and this one really stuck. And I was like, heck, okay. And we ended up building like a $100 million company out of it. So this isn't just for small ideas. This is for everything. And I think this is a great way to test out ideas about whether or not like people are interested, because this is a great fake way to test, right? You fake sell it. And you want to put it behind like a theoretical paywall, like buy now, $25, right? So that way the only people that actually click on that button are willing mentally to pay $25, right? Because if you just say, click here, and then you don't like give a price, people are interested. Oh, maybe he'll give it away for $1. You have no idea what they're thinking. They're thinking the fairest price in their head. But if you got to test the prices that you want, right? So the people that click on that button are going to be actually genuinely interested. So that kind of makes sense. If anybody has any questions on that, let me know. That's how I think about it. Dope. I'm curious. Is everything going good? Because I've had a lot of glitches with LinkedIn lately. There we go. Here we go. I was missing some comments. Yeah. You do the customer discovery and get ideas. Why would you share that? That's valid. That's valid, Jess. So I wouldn't like super willingly, like if I went and I did like a ton of investigation into the barbershop industry or whatever, like I was doing before. Thank you, Russ. I'm glad you think it is value adding. Anyway, if I go out and I do all the customer discovery and I talk to 50 different people and I compile a big fat list of like, here are like the 3 things that these barbershops need, and like this is what they'll pay for, and they've expressed significant interest in this, blah 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 blah, then I'm not going to give out all my research, no. But I'm going to say like, hey, I'm looking into building a cup holder for blah 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 blah, right? Like I'm down to talk about the idea itself, right? Like the product that I would theoretically build. I'm not going to tell everybody why. I'm not going to tell everybody the needs. I'm not going to willingly express and openly brag about how many people want to buy this conceptual product that I theorize, because then somebody's going to be like, ooh, opportunity. Maybe there is a slightly like larger chance that some crappy entrepreneur like myself, some scrappy little son of a gun, is going to be like, ooh, opportunity, and they're going to go and do that, right? Yeah, so I'm just saying like ideas, like just like the concept as a whole, right? Like I know people that have been super, super careful about this little idea, and they're like, don't steal it, don't steal it. This is when I was like a freshman or sophomore in college. And this guy's idea, stealth mode for life, this guy's idea, he was like, okay, listen, don't tell anybody this, but like this is the super, super big thing. He was like, it's a color tracker. And I was like, what do you mean? And he's like, well, have you ever been in public and you see a really pretty flower and you think that color is beautiful and you want to be able to save that color for later use, maybe on your website, maybe on clothes or whatever the heck. Now with an app, you can go and you can just point it at a flower and boom. Now you have that color. And I'm like, that's what you were hiding? Like, there's like, first of all, there's like 10 billion apps online that I could just take a picture of, put it on there, and it'll tell me the actual color of the thing. Like, there's so many things that already exist that do this. And not only that, he genuinely believed that it was a really, really important thing. And he's a smart guy. He's a very, very smart guy. He went to CMU for engineering. Very, very smart guy. Like, but he just, like, people get in these mindsets of, like, this is the coolest thing ever. This is the most important thing. Like, I can't let anybody know this so they're going to steal it. And that's all totally ridiculous. Just talk to people about your idea. Just your basic idea. Don't tell them all your fancy research or anything like that. But just discuss it, right? And even with your customers, you should be discussing all of the research you hear. Like I whenever I do customer discovery, I'm like, well, interesting. Because last time I interviewed somebody about their cup holder, they said this. And they're like, well, actually, that's different from the problem that I have. And you get into deeper conversation that way, right? By leaning back on stuff that you've had in previous interviews. But when it comes to your basic-ass ideas, do not ever hide them. Like, it's just ridiculous. But important distinction, Jess. I'm glad that you talked about that. So, moving on. The landing page shows customer demand and price point. You need to scramble to build up and ship the inventory. So you need to be ready for that before posting a landing page. No, you don't, Toast. Because like if I say, hey, like I'll show you. We're going to use very specific language. We're not going to promise anything or anything like that. So it's not actually signing of a contract legally or anything. And you would actually, because you know a little bit more about this stuff than I do, but you would know a little bit more. But basically, if you think about it, if I say, hey, click here to buy. Price point currently at $20 or something like that, right? Here, let me show you. So this is the little landing page thing that I'm going to use. This is a fake little thing. We're going to fill it with stuff. There's a little button. It says right here, I write buy now for $20, right? Exclamation point, exclamation point, exclamation point. Button. Label. Buy now, right? Done. Buy now, right? They go and they click that, and that leads them to a little sign-up form that says something along the lines of, we are out of stock right now. Or if you don't even want to lie like that hard and you don't want to lie, like you don't want to be that obvious about your lie, you could say like, we're still building the product, but it will be done soon. Sign your info below and we will get back to you once we complete it. Complete development. Smiley face. Boom. I'm going to edit this a little bit more in the future, but like something like this, right? If they sign their email address and their first name, I legally have absolutely no obligation to build this at all. And I even said, we'll get back to you once we complete development. If I don't complete development, heck, like I have no responsibility to these people whatsoever. I am like legally and like morally, it's like 5% questionable, but we don't really care about that. So yes, that is valid, Hank. If you were already in product development and you were like already spending money on this and you knew you were going to build it, like hands down, it was already happening 100% for sure, then you could go and you could say pre-sale orders, right? Like that's different because if they buy something and they pay for that, like you are now legally obligated to provide them with something that is up to par, that is all sorts of things. Like you are now legally obligated, and you can do this. Pre-sale orders are high quality slip, right? Like they're high quality shit. Like pre-sale orders is the best way to start a company by far. Like if you can bootstrap your way using pre-sale orders, hands down, best thing. But if you're taking money, you are promising in the next however many months, I think there is an actual legal time limit, that you are going to provide some product, right? So like if you are just testing ideas, you have no idea when you're building this, like you need to be heckin' careful, all right? Yeah, don't accept any money. I'm not going to do that. I'm just testing random little ideas. But if you're like committed to building this, then yes, go ahead and pre-sale. And there are different ways to do that. I bet there's like a pre-sale tool. Pre-sale tools for sale. That is not tools. How to pre-sell an online product. Sell online with Shopify. How to pre-sell your product idea. Complete 5 steps. Let's check it out. Product pre-sale. You don't have money. You don't have to make the product. Oh, hey, ooh. Allows you to sell the product even before you make it. I know this sounds foreign to all. It's gonna product validation before you ever create it. So yes, valid. Don't waste time pre-selling a product. Cool. Yeah, allows you to test things faster. I like this. But if you have to iterate it all on your idea, and people already paid you like $40 for what you're doing, you got to refund that. Like it gets way more complicated once you do that. First, you can survey your audience. Second, use social media. Finally, you can do one-on-one interviews, determine your product idea. Okay, cool. Yay. Side Hustle Academy. I actually may want to hit these people up. This is cool. Set up your sales page. Let's see. Do they give us any tools? You create for clicking here. Idea to profit. Cool. Interesting. Powered by Teachable. That's very cute. I like this. Essentially, like what they're doing here with Side Hustle Academy is what I kind of want to build Entrepreneur into, but just a little bit more informational, because this is still a little bit fluffy. Launcher offer PayPal. PayPal button on the page. Gumroad. Yes, I've heard a lot about Gumroad. Gumroad looks really cool. We're going to use Gumroad at some point because I want to make a little info product online and I want to sell it. Probably like a little online course for customer discovery. I want to go and check that out. Let's just sell digital product like ebooks. You can learn more about this option here. Teachable. Yes, create a course. Perfect platform to do my pre-sale on. You can take a Teachable here. Cool. This is awesome. I like this article actually. This is really cool. But yeah, if you want to, you can do that. Game developers do pre-sales all the time. Usually deliver something that's not what they sold. Really? That feels very questionable to me. Game development is weird because game development is like you can kickstart a game, you can Indiegogo a game. I would love to build a game. I would love to build a gaming company, like just like little indie games, little 8-bit indie games that like just have really fun little stories, like Undertale kind of things, right? Oh God, that's coming at some point in the future. Hi, Brian. What are you doing up on a Saturday? Well, I guess you're in California, so I guess it's not that late for you. It's only like 4. Ooh, I'll talk to Roy and Kyle about that. Yeah, absolutely toast. Because apparently, some of my friends apparently just made an online course for making precision projectiles. I know also a ton of people that have made. Yeah, Happy New Year, dude! Oh my gosh, things have been crazy. My Happy New Year's was great. I hope yours was too, man. It's good to see you. We should talk soon again. I hope you've been doing well. Look at you spamming the emotes. I love you, man. I'm excited about the new decade. Of course, politically everything's jumping around right now, and it's looking really scary. But whatever, we'll survive. It's so funny. The second, it's so much stuff. Customer discovery JRPG. Holy fucking shit. Oh, I love your ideas, Hank. Oh my god. What'd you suggest? As far as graphics and feature, No Man's Sky. Really interesting. See, the problem with that is like people get really pissed. They can demand their money back. You could get sued, but I guess only for the amount of money that they sold the game to you for. It's questionable. I don't know enough about it, Jess. I don't know enough about it, but I wouldn't like. I wouldn't want to go out and say like, "Hey, I'm building this thing," and then end up more or less completely changing it by the end of the Kickstarter or whatever the heck, and I end up selling something that I was not promising. Feels weird to me, right? I don't want to be a jerk about the products that I'm selling, but you could, right? You could if you really wanted to. You just have to be really, really, really careful legally because people can get really, really hairy with that kind of stuff, and people can get really salty. So, but good point, very good point. Okay, so 1 sec. I'm just gonna do something. Okay, so quick little thing on what Toast asked, and I will talk to Roy and Kyle. I'm curious about that, and I also want to talk to a couple other people before I publish anything, because I do want to publish some online courses on my website. That would be really fun. Also for the rant article. Cool. So home versus landing page. For those that don't know, a home page is. Let me go to my website to give an example. Entrepreneur.blog. This is my homepage, right? This is my homepage. It is labeled as home. It is the main thing that you go to when you click on the main URL, right? It is like the primary source of all stuff. When I go to card.co, right? The little platform I'm using. This is the homepage, right? It has everything. It has multiple pages. There's everything going on. It is the first thing that you see when you go to a fully developed website, right? Yeah. So yeah, that gets hairy, Jess. It definitely makes a lot of people mad, and it makes a lot of people really salty. I don't know. I would have issues with that, especially with a video game when it's something so experience based. I don't know. Feels a little bit messy, but they probably made a ton of money off of it regardless. I don't know. I think they're gonna have a lot of trouble selling a game in the future because everybody knows that they're shitty about it, right? So it's not a good practice to build a company on. But you could. You just got to be really careful and expect to give a lot of returns, right? Expect to give a lot of refunds because people will complain. I guarantee it. If all it takes is for them just to like send a angry email to you to hopefully get their money back, like you're going to get plenty of those, right? You're going to get plenty of those. So just be careful. But it's a valid point, very valid point. You could. So that's the homepage. The homepage is like the first thing you see when you go to the URL, www.entrepreneur.blog, right? Or card.co or whatever the heck, or linkedin.com. But a landing page is a one-page thing. It is literally just like so the reason they call it a landing page, I think, is because theoretically you're pulling in from multiple sources, right? So I'm running like maybe 5 different ads that like might perform differently, and I'm publishing it on social media, and I'm doing a bunch of other things, and like my random app, my randomapp.com or whatever the heck is where I want to push people so that they do something, right? Because like MailChimp will run ads, even though they have a homepage. MailChimp will run ads for me towards little landing pages that they have. That like they'll run an ad that says like, "Hey, start your free trial today." If they're like pushing some specific plan of theirs, right? Anything along those lines, like if you're pushing people to that page deliberately so they do an action, right? Like I'm pushing people to this landing page deliberately via ads or social media or whatever to buy now, quote unquote, or submit their email, right? That is what I want them to do. And that is why it's a landing page. You land there and you have to you want them to commit to an action or do something. That's the kind of concept behind a landing page in marketing terms. I'm explaining it very broadly and generally, but that's kind of the concept, right? So I'm building a landing page, not a home page. You would build a home page if you wanted to build a full website and you wanted everybody to know everything about what you're building on the main page, right? It's just the main page for your website. But if you're trying to get people to do something on a specific piece of your website or on not a full website at all, you want a landing page and you want to push them for a reason. So we explained why this makes sense for these ideas. And how that functions and why it makes sense, blah, 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 et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Cool. These are all, we're going to go over my ideas on LinkedIn. So right here, my startup ideas suck. It's funny. I have 17 followers, or 18 followers because I'm following now, but 17 little followers on some of the stuff. That's really cool. I'm very happy with it. This is cool. This is a cool little thing. I'm just going to get really sidetracked for a second. This guy named Aaron Peterson. Interesting guy, very, very interesting guy. I need to look into the companies that he started, but he claims that he's started 9 companies, 5 of them have been platforms, 4 of them have exited, 3 of them successful, 1 of them was rough, and he has a lot of kind of concepts about homelessness in some of the content that he shares. But he apparently, theoretically, is a successful entrepreneur, and he was like, "Hey, Max, you inspire me. Free ideas, and then he gave a little startup idea. And I actually might use it for one of my things. I asked him if I could use it, and he was down. But we had a little conversation. It was funny. And then he tagged me in a video of his kid talking about straws because his kid wanted to make a longer straw. And he was talking with this kid about like, hey, like, what if you could just like screw the straws onto each other, and then you could make a little color, and it could be like a collectible set. What an interesting little concept for a consumer product. It was kind of funny. Also, actually, this would be kind of funny. GoDaddy. No, not GoDaddy.com. GoDaddy. What was it? GoDaddy. GoDaddy auctions. If I've learned anything from frickin' Peter Askew, who we've talked about a couple of times on here, it is Domain Investor Today. That's funny. I might do that, but I've heard that domain auctions are all about strong trust for buying, selling. Ooh, they charge you now. Interesting. Domains. Domain name generator, domain privacy. Who is auctions? Domain auctions. Interesting. So yeah, I guess they charge you, but you can still hunt straw. What if straw.work, straw.gold, straw.co, straws.co. I could make an offer for straws.co for $250 or more. Wouldn't that be funny? Wouldn't that be freaking funny? biostraws.org. These are all very funny. But yeah. So I could try to apply for like straws.co or so, like $5,000. But wouldn't it be funny if like I got like straws.co and used that neat little URL to sell something like the Super Straw? Whatever. Business must be rough. Yeah, I know. Well, I mean, not a lot of people. So Toast brings up an interesting point. Instead of click here to buy now, what about click here to reserve your? Or something. That way you don't make them mad when they get excited about click buy and get a message of out of stock, which is annoying and a letdown. It is annoying and a letdown. I agree. But you can't say click here to reserve. Well, you could. You could do that. But the problem is then people aren't going with the intent of like, I'm buying this right now, right? People aren't going there with the intent of like, I'm going to buy this freaking thing like immediately, right? Like I want this right now. It's more of like they're thinking about it, they're considering it, it's not as concrete as buy now, right? I don't know. It might get people mad. I wonder if there might be case studies online about this. This would be really interesting to know. Exactly. It's a weaker indicator of interest, but it's still an indicator. We would like really strong indicators because we want to know whether or not somebody has like really like. You don't want to go and build a product unless you've got a ton of really strong interest, right? So I feel like you want to go with the strongest possible indicator of interest, which is like, I'll buy this right now. But I don't know. So. But yeah, regardless, let's go over some ideas on LinkedIn and let's pick a couple. Let's pick like 2. It's interesting. This was like 5 months ago. He made a little thing about my Startup Ideas Suck series. This is the guy. The thing that this guy was talking about was that what was his name? Aaron was talking about was he was saying he wanted to like a way to lock up your fridge, right? Like a locked case in your fridge. And I was like, oh, you could totally make that modular. You could just like maybe there's a little device that you just wrap around something. It clips on to very common forms of fridges, or you take a picture of your fridge and we'll send you one or whatever the heck. And it just like you clip it on and it locks down, right? Some little funny way to lock items in fridges. Maybe you make a box that you put in the fridge, like a lock box that you get to slide into your fridge. Hey, that's cool. Maybe if you don't want people to like be going against snacks, like it's a frozen lock box, right? So if you don't want people to go and get certain pieces of food, you put this in your fridge, and it keeps things fresh and it's nice and cool. Actually keeps them fresher while they're in there, whatever the heck. But it's locked, so nobody can get into it. If your kids, if you want to like hide the ice cream or you want to like hide the whatever, right? That would be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool. So that's what he was talking about, right? So maybe we do that if we like that. So that's a good idea. Let's see some other ones. An app that tracks how much money you've donated to charities. Platform to post corporate problems for consultants to find and solve. This is kind of cool, right? So we can market this like maybe on LinkedIn to consultants. Ooh, for medicines that need to be kept cool, keep the kids away. That's also a really good idea. I like that a lot. That's another use for it, right? I like that a lot. Rate my professors for investors. Might be kind of cool. I'm typically with this kind of thing, you want to do it for like. Actually, did you know this is kind of cool story? You know Dropbox? Dropbox, the huge company that everybody loves. It's like the best way to share files and all of that. That actually started with a fake little landing page. It was just like this. Started with a fake little landing page. One of the biggest startups in the world. Pretty cool. I don't care about big startups, big fancy whatevers. I'm just looking for small little companies. Regardless, kind of cool to hear about. A freelancer service to run your dating app for you. Kind of funny. That was based off of the idea of John. For your proposed landing page exercise, does it need to be a product, not a service? It could be a service or subscription, absolutely. It doesn't need to be a product at all. It's for literally anything that you want to sell. I think it's easier to do these for consumer products, right? For consumer ideas than business ideas, because I feel like, but you can also target it to business ideas, right? Because I could go on LinkedIn and I could target people in specific aspects of business or specific people. There's a company called Betabrand that you prepay for a clothing idea. They do inform you that it may take up to 6 months delivery. Ooh, that's really cool. Interesting. Betabrand official site. That's cool. I like that concept. Let's see. Okay, so they seem like another spin to win. Oh, that's funny. That's funny. I like that. Actually, it's because Betabrand pants are fucking amazing. Really did the impossible. I'm in on the yoga pants. Cool. Now you have a voice in design. Join our designers and create tomorrow's products. I fucking love this. This is super cool. Crowdfunded travel yoga pants. This is awesome. This is a very cool little idea. Live show in 5 days. Ooh, I love how this works. I love this. They're so this is so unique in terms of how they like. This is very unique in terms of e-commerce. This is very, very unique in terms of e-commerce. Oh, because they ask for customer feedback constantly on creating new products. That's awesome. I feel like some other brands do this, but they're doing it very independently because you can get involved right now. This many questions answered, this many comments posted, this many this. You have like that's awesome. That's so cool. And you can submit your own. I would guess it's like crowdfunding your own thing. Now you have a voice in design. That's awesome. Oh, nice JavaScript. And then they do live shows for Friday special, live interactive shopping. Betabrand design team launches new products live. It's a social shopping experience that you won't want to miss. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. This is a very, very clever take on e-commerce. A very, very clever take. I love this. I wonder who the CEO is. We're going to do something really quick. We're going to go to Betabrand. They have a LinkedIn. They do not have a LinkedIn, but I'm going to find it. Betabrand. No, not you, Patrick. Betabrand's Betabrand company design. They label themselves as a design company. Interesting. You can picture yourself while doing something silly, while wearing their clothing. Yeah, for sure. Look at this. These are all people doing the same thing. CL 68 employees on LinkedIn. Director of Marketing. You're a smarty. Caroline, you are a smarty. And then Vice President. Douglas, you're also a smarty. Founder and CEO, Chris. Oh, I was expecting some... Oh, Shauna Tellerman. Yeah. This guy knows what's going on. My contributions to the internet. Silicon Valley Fashion Week. This is cool. This is very cool. I love what you do. Hey, Chris. Was just checking out your site. I think the way you approach e-commerce is absolutely brilliant. E-commerce. Live shows. Consistent customer feedback and live shows, consistent customer feedback. I think it's don't see much innovation. Haven't seen that kind of innovation in online shopping before. Would love to connect. I'd love to connect. And when if he accepts, I'll ask him like, hey, it would be cool if you went on the show. I don't know if he would be a good fit. But heck. To heck with it, am I right? How many responses do you typically get when messaging people like this? Also, do you always target Celia? Yeah, I usually target Celia. What's up, Jack? How's it going? 333 million in funding. So they're a startup. Fuck, that's weird. That's awesome. Was their pitch like all this clever marketing stuff? Because that's essentially the only two things you can brag about with e-commerce are like, I have a sick supply chain already set up, or I have a sick marketing plan that's independent. Like beyond that, it's essentially just doing the same shit, right? Like that's cool. That's cool. Oh, That's fun. Anyway, Jack, what the hell is up? It's good to see you. I hope you've been doing super well. I love you. How many responses do you typically get from messaging people like this? I usually, here. Let me show you. Reddit. I'm now connected to the co-founder of Reddit. You can connect with anybody. Granted, there are a lot of different people that you can find that connect with you, but he's got 230,000 followers. He posts things regularly. He's pretty active on the platform, and he freaking beautiful boy, by the way. Look at him. Oh, he's got everything. The man is gorgeous, and also founded one of the most ridiculous Reddit. Imagine being a co-founder of fucking Reddit. Ugh. Anyway, but no, yeah. You can it's shocking how many Asa Asa's on it too. I love it. You're both on here. But you can connect with anybody. This guy is technically a LinkedIn influencer. Just give it a shot. My hit rate is probably 60 to 75% on a lot of these different people. Genuinely, if you send a little custom message, you stand out so much among people on LinkedIn. It's shocking. You can connect with almost anybody. It's just will they respond? I think I sent something to this guy. Did I message him at all? Hey Alexis, no, I actually haven't messaged him, but I should try at some point. Oh my gosh, Barack Obama. Guess what we're about to try? Oh no, he's gonna have his email. Dang it. Oh no, wait. Okay. Yeah, no, 50 to 75. Yeah, I always target C-suite people. I'm connected to both the co-founders of Zapier right now. Whether or not you end up getting in touch with them, it's still a thing, right? Oh my gosh, Red Rusak, Red. I know Red. It's been forever since I talked to Red. And Tubton. That's so funny. That's so funny that they're connected to him. Oh man, dude. BarackObama.com. Okay, in part of our rant today, I'm going to go connect with Barack Obama. I guarantee you I can find his email. I can find the email that he used for LinkedIn. If they can find it, if Tubton can find it, I can find it. We got this. Oh my god, that's going to be hilarious. Anyway, regardless. Big sidetrack. You like the consulting idea, huh? Yeah, I know. It was interesting. I don't know. We can... Yeah, I have it on one of my startup ideas suck things. Where did I put it? Yeah, a platform to post corporate problems for consultants to find and solve, right? So you anonymously as a company, post an issue. Oh, wow, sales are going down. We're a consumer product. We do e-commerce. These are the issues. We've stuck with the same marketing plan that most other people have, but we are losing money. We don't know why. Revenue is going down. What's happening? Maybe you just want to hire somebody to do a research plan where they go and they find other companies that are in the space that are possibly taking over. That's kind of a project that you can't really do internally, right? So it's a little funky. And I feel like a lot of companies outsource to consultants to find these problems. They outsource and you're a consultant, like Jack is at Deloitte. And so there's a lot of opportunity there, I think. And I don't know if there's a platform that does this kind of thing. I got a bunch of comments on it. I got actually a ton of comments on it. And Aaron really liked it. Yeah, this is where we actually bonded. He's a cool guy. I'm really glad that I connected with him. Believe this could work, but like any marketplace, there needs to be vetting. Agree completely. If disruption is coming about your ass, you're facing and Jess, you brought a super good point. Companies are not going to want to post their problems on the internet, right? They're going to want to keep it really, really DL. So you're going to have to be really anonymous with this kind of stuff, right? Blah blah blah. I hear you, Lesson Janin. Yes. There was some criticism. 99 designs for corporates. Yeah. So it doesn't sound like anybody. I think you would have to start it one project at a time and slowly get consultants on the site. Yeah, probably. You wouldn't be able to just say hey, I have a platform, right? Betabrand is the crowdfunding platform for fashion. Really? Obama America? Really? Did you find it? Hold on. Connect. Oh shit. It worked. That's hilarious. Oh my god, that's funny. You're a genius, Hank. I love it. We're going to do that later. And that's really interesting. They pitched it as a crowdfunded platform for fashion, which makes sense. That's what they're doing. And they just ended up spinning out their own e-commerce things. Also, I like this. Is this a hoodie sweater? That's cool. That's really cool. Pants with pockets. Shocking for women. Women's pants do not have pockets. It's the weirdest thing that I've ever seen in my entire life. It stresses me out so much. I'm like, how do you live? Oh, anyway. Let's get back to this. Or back to this, yeah. So, can I minimize this now? Damn it. But yeah, so a platform to post corporate problems. How you would probably do that, I probably wouldn't make like a little, like kind of echoing what you're saying, Jack. I don't think I would make like a platform and just say like, hey, all you companies, post your big fancy issues here. Tell me all about like what the mission accomplished. We've got them. It actually might not be the right email. We'll see. Once I submit, it'll tell me whether or not it's the right email. What was I going to say? Heckity. Lost my train of thought. I wouldn't like just say like, hey, companies, consulting already exists, really? Alpha sites. Let's find out. Doesn't matter if it already exists. Knowledge work gets done. Watch our videos, see how clients improve decisions, sharpen the thinking, and drive their business forward. Our mission is to connect the world's top professionals and the world's best knowledge. Corporates, consultancies, investment firms, efficiently experts across. Aha! You are right. You are absolutely right. Use cases, advisors, perfect. Well, this validates our idea. This straight up validates our idea completely. So you could totally start something like this. I don't know how. I guarantee you, these people haven't taken all of the market share. This validates the idea entirely. Very cool. Very, very cool. That's good to know. That's cool. My ideas exists. Gerson, let me go to claim server. Yeah, you told me that. 700 consultants in their network. I wonder why they got funding. Why did they get funding? glg.it. Oh, stop flexing with your short little URL. .it, please. Become a client, share your expertise. Yep. I love both of them. Both of them call it a knowledge marketplace. Shut up. It's a consultant marketplace. Don't BS me. There we go. Design a plan. Consultant service, events, product placement. Yep. Yeah. That's pretty cool. This is pretty cool. A bunch of them. Yeah, there's a bunch of them. So you could probably start something like locally. But how you would start something like this, you wouldn't just go out and you wouldn't just create a platform that says like, we're like GLG, we're like what was this one called? We're like Alpha Sites, but we do it differently. But you wouldn't start it like that. You wouldn't just start a platform and just say like, pitch to a bunch of corporates like, hey, tell us all of your freaking issues, and then go and say like to a bunch of consultants like, hey, we have a bunch of issues we need your help solving. Blah blah blah. But you would not start it that way. What you would do is kind of like Tai Lopez, knowledge. Ugh, I don't like Tai Lopez. I hate him. And with reference to Jack, you would start at one project at a time, right? I would use probably my network online, and I would just say like, hey, this is a thing. I as an individual, I have talked to a bunch of companies. I have like a large network of consultants as an independent, and I will find somebody independently as an individual to go and solve this problem for you. I will find a domain expert in the issues that you are having, and we will go and figure it the heck out, right? Like, that's what I would go and do. And then I would do that more and more and more and more and more. And eventually I would build out a little platform online where consultants could pitch to be a part of my network, and I would market aggressively to Fortune 500 companies or whoever, and say like, hey, I have an army of consultants. We can help you out, right? But you would start it one at a time, right? That's how it would function, which actually isn't a bad idea. It wouldn't be too hard. And you would probably want to niche yourself down into a specific little thing, because this is general, right? And people aren't going to trust general stuff. So if you wanted to have an advantage, you would start it in a specific niche. You would start it in a niche of maybe like, you might say something like, marketing issues. All marketing. Or no, let's say having a problem with your revenue, depending on the type of company that you are, or maybe like e-commerce. We do e-commerce consulting, right? Where like I have a network of 1,000 e-commerce consultants that have all helped build awesome, amazing companies. They've built companies themselves. They've done their own things, and now they're just retired to consulting. They can help you do your thing, and make more money and be successful and not flop because you're flopping now, right? I wouldn't say that, but you know what I mean. Like I would target it towards some very niche specific thing because otherwise you're not going to get advantage of these big guys, right? Because they already captured so much of the market, like 700,000 consultants in their network. I am not going to top that, no matter how hard I try on LinkedIn. Regardless, though, boom. So you would start it with some smaller niche, right? And you would try to expand from there. You would go e-commerce, then internet businesses, then all internet businesses, then you would capture internet service businesses, and so before long, you are the internet consultancy of the world, right? And you would start it in a very, very niche little direction and try to expand from there. I think that's what I would assume. I have no idea. I haven't built a fucking consulting company before, but regardless, that's probably what I would do. Cool. So I really like the freezer box, the neat little freezer box thing. Right? I think that'll be a fun little thing to do. We don't have too much time left. And let's see if we can find more. We may just have to build one freelancer service to run a dating app for you. A freezer hat to cool your head. Just 2 freezer ideas. Canine community resource. A Wi-Fi setup made specifically for the less tech savvy. Remember how I got flamed on that one for being an asshole? A plugin to block TV show or movie spoilers. I like this one. I like this one a lot. Yeah. I don't know. There's been a lot of drama since the end of Game of Thrones. Never get a TV show spoiled again. That would be a nice little tagline, right? Let's do this. Let's do that one. An events platform that's attendee focused, a Google Drive video game. Wow, I have a lot of shitty ideas on here. Let's do this one. Let's do a plugin to block TV show or movie spoilers, right? Let's check it out. So, let's go here. Let's see. We'll call it No Spoil. No Spoil. Say never. Never. Or TV show spoiled again. Never get a movie or TV show spoiled again. Let's go make a quick little logo. Or no, let's just find something. TV logo. Transparent. Let's see. I want to find an open source little TV thing. Is this open? No, this is on Best Vector Stock. It's not watermarked. This totally isn't transparent background. This is transparent background. Yeah, this is watermarked. This is not, and I blame them. Save image as. Let's go to desktop. Save. Boom. Boom. Upload. Boop. Boop. Accept. Oh, heck. They Scrooged me. They got me with the not transparent background. Transparent background only. They're hacking me here. This is super fake. Yeah, this is super fake. Oh, I don't like this. I don't like this at all. Let's just say you can set the usage rights and tools, I think. Really? Tools. Usage right. Holy crap. Labeled for use. Or labeled for use with modification. Because I'm going to modify this. You're a genius. I love it. Save image as. Let's try this one. Go to here. Upload. Okay, it works. So let's go. That works perfectly. You're amazing. I cannot believe that. That's so cool. Creative design. We're just going to do animated social media. We're going to inserts, uploads, upload an image. This. I'm winging this super hard. Center it. And then, but that looks pretty centered to me. Ooh, whatever. And then we're gonna find elements. Circle. Gonna do this. And then I'm gonna make it red. And then I'm gonna make this. Enlarge this. I'm going to crop this. How do I crop? How do I crop? Crop, 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 crop. Crop. Boop. Done. And then I'm going to rotate, move it. That looks so garbage. 45. Okay, boom. Boom. Red. Easy. That looks terrible. Let's see. TV. If I can find something. You know what? Look, there they go. This is all I wanted. It's right here. Let's do. Get rid of this. Get rid of the. Put this right in the center of it. Dead center. And then we'll make this blue. No, we won't. We're going to make it dark purple. Cool. Position backward. Thickness. Can we change the thickness? No, but I can copy, paste, and just make it big around it. And then, I'm sorry, this has turned into a design episode. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Okay, and then position backward. How do I get this little thing? Here we go. And now all I want to do is make this boy thicker. Thicker. And then crop him. Bop. And then thicker. And then crop him again. Boop. And we're done. Position backward. I want to get my TV. Position backward, backward. TV, give me my TV. Position backward, backward, backward. There we go. And then let's shift it. Shift. Looks good. Oh, I can't download with transparent background, can I? File type. PNG. Transparent background. No. We will just theoretically deal with it for now. I'm just gonna. Let me actually center this. Make sure it's all centered. Looks cool. I really wish. I really do wish. Video. High quality image. Transparent background. Upgrade. Oh, you son of a gun! They're gonna get me with it. No, I can't do it. We are just going to make the background dark. Download. No, I want a PNG. Boom. All right, we're just gonna work with it. We'll roll with it. Untitled design. Cool. Got that over there. Let's pop this sucker on. Just got downloads. Untitled design. The whole thing, please. Ooh, create transparent PNG. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just do that really quick. Let's pull this up. This is turning into a design episode, but it's kind of fun. Okay, import from file. Oh, come on. Oh boy, until design. Boom. Enter color to make transparent. Heck. Let's go find what it was. What is this color? 545454. Whoa, no. Can I get the RGB? RGB of hashtag 545454. 84, 84, 84. 84. 84. 84. Boom. Preview transparency mask. The heck? Match similar color tones. 0. What on earth is going on? What the heck is going on around here? Save as, let's see if it worked. Oh, it mostly, in fact, did not. Import from file. Okay, you know what? Whatever the heck. We don't care. So, but the point is, like, it's not that hard to frickin' do it, right? Link URL, whatever, doesn't really defer loading, improves loading time, but referring to lazy loading when necessary, recommended, done, right? We'll just put a little thing up there. I can make it transparent later. We'll figure it out, right? Let's just see. I'm gonna fake a bunch of things here. Never messed with the settings, just uploaded and got the trend. Really? Gosh dang it. Heck, man. Now I'm salty. Now I want it to happen. Import from file. Untitled design. Boop. Okay, let's reload. Import from file. Untitled design. Save as. Boop. Boop. It mostly, in fact, did not work. Oh well. We only have like half an hour left. I'm not going to fidget with it. Point is, if I fidgeted with this for like 10 more minutes, we would be totally fine. So what if I did this? Hey, it almost worked. It almost worked. Oh, that's funny. Now I'm all confused. Whatever. I'm probably not going to actually end up publishing this because we don't have enough time. Let's say I wanted to upload another little thing, maybe Entrepreneur. Hoorah. Boop. Boop. Accept. This is cute, isn't it? Ha 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 ha. And then we'll say something like, because we're doing the no spoil, right? Let's see. Just set it and forget it. Actually, let's not do just. Set it and forget it. Tell no spoil what movies and shows you're watching. And we'll make sure to block anything that doesn't now we'll go down here, upload some other heckin' thing. We'll do USPGH because why not? Accept. Compatible with social. I might be misspelling things. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, even LinkedIn. Whoop. Are all dangerous places. This is fun. Are all dangerous places to be when you're avoiding spoilers. We try our plugin works on all those sites and more. not our plugin. No spoil. Never refer. Just refer to your thing as fixing the problem. That's all that matters, right? And then let's add one more. Upload. How about 412 Thrift? All my little projects are coming out. This is funny. Let's say something like stop avoiding the internet. Stop. Don't fear the internet. Never worry about browsing the web again. Your watch shows at your leisure. Watch shows at your leisure. Relax. Don't stress and don't get spoiled. Now, by now for here, let's do bold. So I'll do by now for $1 for only $1 per month. Done. By now. And then this by now, let's make this link to a quick little form. We're still building the product, but it will be done soon. You'll never get spoiled again. We hate spoilers. Spoilers too. We're building something awesome. If you give us your email. Sorry, I'm a little bit silent. I'm just like focused on this, and I want to get it done so we can talk about stuff. I'm almost done. If you give us your email, we'll ping you as soon as we finish. And then we'll do all. I'm going to try to bring it to the same frickin' font. Arial. Courier new. Boom. Let's make it bigger. Size 18. Size 22. Save and close. Awesome. And then let's add our little, let's upload this again. Upload a little untitled design. It looks dorky, but who cares? Insert. Save insert. Change. Boom. Insert. But we want it to be maybe like 200. 200. Yeah. Save and insert image. Gosh dang it. Change. Oh, all the design kills me. Link to URL. So image style options. Align. Center. Save and insert image. All right, whatever. Doesn't really matter. Point is, boom, first name, email address, subscribe. Or let's change this. Can we change that to not a subscribe button? Field settings. Build it. Add a field. Very completely customized forms. Whatever, this works. If you didn't want to do like subscribe, So cool. This looks good. Sign up form, boom, completed. And now I'll just pop this into my little landing page, right? So here's the URL, boom, done. And then let's go and delete this. Delete. No, I don't want Twitter there. Oh, they only, here, delete. Boom. Untitled or it's reserved. Delete. No spoil. Save. Use a card co URL. Let's publish this. No spoil. No spoil. Publishing. And we are live. Not yet. Hold on. Give it a second. Your account needs to be verified. God damn it. Okay, check your email. All right. I'm going to do this off screen really quickly. This is annoying. Oh, come on. Send me the... There we go. Not that one. Here we go. Verify your account. Go. Verify the heck out of it. Okay. Now we're verified. So let's reload. This is so funny. Boom. Elements. Save. No spoil. Publish changes. And we should be good. Boom. No spoil.card.co. Let's check this sucker out. Hey. Hot. Super hot. Buy now. Oh shoot, we're still building the product. Email address, Max Merritt. See what I mean? Like, boom, that is literally all you need. We have completed it. Boom, we only picked one, but whatever. So we're done. We finished it. That literally took me what, like 15 minutes, and we're clear. Like it's super easy. It took absolutely nothing, and we officially 100% have nospoil.card.co. That still looks professional. I don't even have to pay for a domain, but I could theoretically go to Google Domains, and let's go to Google Domains. Let's go and no spoil, get it. Oh my god, signed over a different account. I hate it when it does this. Let's do this. Google Domains, don't get a domain, no spoil, nospoil.us.com is taken, nospoil.app works fine, nospoil.org.net, so like I would probably do .app, right, because it's an application, $14 a year, bada bing bada boom, nothing fancy. Nospoil.app, I would just tie it to card.co. Apparently you can tie domains to card.co for literally $9 a year, which is so much cheaper than literally anything else. Oh, also, hi Scott, nice to see you here. And Carson, what's up? So yeah, we've completed the landing page completely for $1 a month, theoretical product. I have no idea how this would work. It would just essentially be a web scraper that's careful about everything that it shows you. I have seen things that work very similar to this, and they work fine. I would just go and build something like this if I got maybe 100, 200 subscribers, right? And I would go on, let's say, Instagram business, and I would go and I would run an ad, right? Instagram business, well, later.com. Interesting. But I would go into instagrambusiness.com, and I would go and I would run a campaign, and I would make a little fancy, cute ad that says, hey, are you dealing with spoilers right now for The Witcher, for The Mandalorian, for like these popular TV shows that are going around right now, right? I would say, hey, are you worried about getting spoiled? Well, guess what? Not anymore. And I would just send them to card.co / nospoil.card.co. That's where I would send them, and I would just deal, and I would check it after like pay like $5 a day for like a week, right? Like spend like $25, spend however much, and see where it gets me. right? See if I get a ton of signups. I would advertise it towards people that like The Mandalorian, that like The Witcher, that like Game of Thrones, that like a couple of other movies, right? Like things like this, like or the new Star Wars movie, or like things that are currently happening. I would target it towards these movies, and then if people complained about this, they would sign up. They would go here for $1 a month. They already have commitment to buy, and they would submit their email here. Boom. And if I get a ton of those submissions, like, I can go build a company on this. I can go and I could pay somebody. I could submit it to an accelerator, and I could say, hey, I need to go build this thing. And I would probably talk to some of my coder friends and say, like, hey, I already got traction on this. Like, let's go and build this thing, right? Be pretty cool, right? Be pretty dang cool. Might be a lot of fun. That took me 15 minutes, right? Like, it's not done yet. It'll probably take me like an hour and a half to complete a full one that looks really nice and functions really well, right? To pluck up all the little design choices. But like, fuck, I'm done, right? It took me like an hour and a half. I could go do that 100 times with all my different little startup ideas and see which one hits, right? It might cost a little bit of money, right? It might cost me a little bit of cash. But if I really believe in something, I'll pay like $25 and see how people respond to it, right? And then like you pick the top 5 most that really, really work. And you put more ads into them. You target it towards different people and see if you can get some significant signups. If you have like $1,000, like if you have 1,000 signups, each sign up for like $1, it would probably cost like a good amount of money to run ads enough to the point that people sign up for that kind of thing, right? But if you can get like 1,000 people interested in something, that's 1,000 people right there. That's $1,000 per month for a product. That's not a hard product to build. It would definitely require like some techie talent, right? But it's not a hard product to build. You can go and check it out. You can go and talk to an accelerator locally or an incubator and say, hey, I have an idea. I already have 1,000 people that are willing to pay me and are interested. They'll pay me they'll pay me a buck right now, and I'll get started. I have like a little bit of starting capital. Now you know people like it. Now you can go run a Kickstarter with all of your 1,000 people. They will all put $1,000 into your thing, and you get immediate traction on your Kickstarter. This is the best way to build an audience before you actually build anything, right? This is how it works. I'm probably going to go and I'm going to do this. I'm going to see what happens. I'm going to do a little bit of research to make sure there isn't a ton out there that already does it. But then I'll fix up the little logo. I'll go get like nospoil.app. I might not do that even to start. I might just spend like $5, $10 and do a little case study on it. But heck, this is all I need. Maybe I'll just do this over the weekend for fun. Really not that hard. Really not that hard. This is a start to a really solid company. Or potentially a company. So anyway, that's how that all works. That was a lot of fun. I like that. That was really cool. I'm going to try to finish this up tomorrow, and I'll submit it and I'll put it out there. It doesn't take me any extra time. I'm going to spend like $10 on it, see if people really like it. If I get more than like 20 signups, then like, yeah, maybe I'll continue with it. It would be kind of cool to run a little company like that. Right? But who knows? I think it's a lot of fun. That was really cool. I liked it a lot. That was really, really cool. I'm going to try to cut that up and do a bunch of different little things. I'm going to have my editor go to town with it. It is flu season. It is flu season. I did not get my flu shot. Go get your flu shot. I do not have the flu, but one of my friends that I hung out over the New Year's has the flu, so I might be hecked. We'll see. My bad. I'm a fool. Now let's rant for a little bit. Let's rant for like 10, 20 minutes. Let me blow my nose again just so I can actually breathe. Woof. Oh. Gosh diddly dang. I wonder if I'm missing any comments. We all kind of went silent. How many people do we have watching, by the way? Are we still live? Oh. No, we're still doing good. We got like 9 people. Aha! We did miss some stuff. Put this on LinkedIn and see who signs up. Good point. I already have an audience, so I might as well, right? Great, thank you, Manuel. I hate that LinkedIn is glitching with the live stuff. Anyway, I'll go out and I'll do this. I'll make a little case study about it, and I'll write a whole bunch of stuff on it. And maybe we just do this for like this might be a little regular thing, right? Just like Maybe we do this regularly. We just make little landing pages for startup ideas that we really like, and we see if they get traction. That's probably what we should be doing, right? And if it turns out that I get a lot of signups for it, then maybe I go out and I recruit people on LinkedIn. That'd be fun. Oh, that's like one step towards like a think tank, right? Like Entrepreneur is like a think tank. Entrepreneur is an incubator. Entrepreneur is something along those lines. That's one step towards it, man. Anyway. Make a meme with me getting spoiled with whatever show is hot right now and use that as the advertiser. That would be pretty funny. I do need to get back on my meme game because I have the page up and running. I want to keep that meme thing going. It's already got like 54 followers or something, which is like pretty hilarious. I need to get some memes going. I have a little bit of a backlog. I just need to post them. Anyway, let's rant for a little bit. So, cool little thing. So just guests really quickly. I'm following up with Peter Askew, Bobby Kenya, Michael Essek. I might have some people in the near future. Damn right you do. Shut up, Toast. So that's really cool. Very happy with that. I want to add some. This is so cool. Like, check this guy out, Michael Essek. Not Mikhail. Michael Essek. Michael Essek T-shirt design, right? This guy teaches you classes. He has classes. He teaches you how to artwork automation, artist workflow solution. You use the creative image you need automatically. The T-shirt business master plan. Here we go. He teaches you how to make a T-shirt business, right? He teaches you how to one of my my Krav Maga instructor. She literally just that's her hobby. That is her side business, right? Like, she will go and make a ton of little things. Actually, let me pull up her Instagram. I think I can find it. Where is it? So Instagram. Let's go to LinkedIn Flex. Whatever. Doesn't care. Nobody cares. Instagram.com. Continue as entrepreneur. Oh no, I can't. Shoot. That's Erica. She's very popular on LinkedIn. It's very funny. She's also very aggressive on Instagram, which I think is hilarious. She's amazing. Let's find out. Let me find her on my phone because it's really, really cool what she does. This is really, really cool stuff. Instagram. Ooh, Cole Sprouse posted something. I love Cole Sprouse. Who are you? Here we go. Polya Design. That's not it. Is it Polya Design? Is that actually? Hey, it is. Yeah, this is it. Here, let me just show something. Can you see this? This is a little thing that she made. It's Doofenshmirtz. Doof 2020, right? It's just a little joke. It is entirely a little joke about how you could be really cute with little designs. Like, she makes a lot of Perry the Platypus designs from Phineas and Ferb. Just a lot of little fun things, right? Just these cute little things that she thinks are funny that she can't find designs for online. And she makes them. She posts them on a couple of different little websites that this guy, Michael Essek, really, really highly acclaims. And people will buy those designs for a T-shirt. So you don't even need to go and make the T-shirts. You just need to sell the designs, and you get a couple cents royalty for these different little things. And if you advertise that right, and you're popular, and you lean on like different trends, she makes like a full salary for it during the holidays. And for the rest of the time, it's like her little side hustle. That is so cool. That is entrepreneurship. That is such a nice little neat form of entrepreneurship. That's awesome. And so I emailed him and I'm bugging him a bunch, Michael Essek, the guy who runs this, and I'm going to see if I can get him on the show because I would love to do that with him on the show. I'll come up with, we'll do a stream where we'll make a bunch of different little things, or maybe I'll make a bunch of little designs about like entrepreneurship, like all these fancy little things, and I'll publish them on these different little things, and we'll see if we can make a little bit of money on it, like $1 a month. Who cares? Who cares how much it is? It still proves a point, right? That would be so much fun. So anyway, if anybody knows anybody like this, niche entrepreneurial educators, I would love to know about them because I want to know more. I only know like 3 right now. I want to find more of them. They're so cool. I love that, and those are the people that I want to like invite on. Anyway, you get the point. You get the point. Without me ranting at you, but so that's really cool. Incubator stuff. I'm getting a little bit of help. I got a little bit of help and advice on like how to go about that. It's probably going to involve like joining something online, but I feel like I can prototype this as like a little program and run a bunch of ads and just get it moving, right? Like all I want to do is like I want to find people that like have no idea what they're doing and they want to start an idea. And I say like, hey, this is what I do. It would probably start with an online course, to be totally honest, but I want to make like a little incubator thing. I don't need to get paid for it to start. I think it's dumb that I'm looking for grants to start because like it's just an idea. I'm not going to get a grant on an idea or an audience of like 7,000 people. My audience is almost 7,000 people. It's really cool. It's growing pretty quickly. Quick little article. If you want to check out a quick little article, this is really fun. What was it? It's let's go find it really quickly. Get this in my email. Boop. Blurb. Find my profession. Here we go. I'll link this in the comments. This is a neat little thing. Boop. Boom. Find my profession. What was it? Career advice, transition to entrepreneurship. Transitioning from entrepreneurship to a career. Max Mirho, more from this author. Yay. First thing first, don't quit your job. And like I go through the process, like misconceptions of entrepreneurship. And they edited it a little bit. I think it's really cool. I think I put a lot of effort into this, and I think it's actually pretty solid. And I gave some examples of like how this functions and how entrepreneurship is actually realistic, right? And it's on a pretty nice site, and it links to my site, of course. So I think it actually might be helpful for SEO. It goes to entrepreneur.blog. But yeah, if you want to check that article out, I'll be publishing it on LinkedIn in like 2 weeks. But if you want to read it right now, you can go check it out on findmyprofession.com. So I got a little article published. I wrote this. I'm very proud of it. Look at me. Me. I got to get a new fucking profile picture. Something that's brighter because that's so dark. So cool. That's fun. And then last thing is my hoodie. So right before we go, check this out. Entrepreneur. Very happy with it. I made a little custom ink order. I bought myself a little Christmas gift. It was like 2 weeks ago. And then on the back, hold on, I think if you can, I don't know if you can see it. It's like entrepreneur.blog. I think it's very cute. It's a very cute little thing, and it fits me really nicely. And it's got a big hood, and like I can't fit it around the headphones, but you get the point. Right? I'm very happy with it. I'm very, very happy with it. So this isn't like the start to merch. I'm not like advertising it. You can't go and buy this. I just made one for myself. It cost me like $43. But it makes me look significantly more professional than I actually am. And so I'm going to try to get like my new LinkedIn profile picture in the entrepreneur hoodie and be like, ooh, hey, check me out. Ooh. So yeah, that's fun. I'm very happy with it. And I'm probably going to make a couple more things and update my whole brand soon. So, but yeah, things are going great for me. Things are going great on my end. I'm having a lot of fun experimenting with a ton constantly, always, as you know. But yeah, it's quality stuff. I got nothing else to say. I'm probably going to hop off, make myself some noodles, some macaroni and cheese, and yeah, maybe go shopping, do some laundry. Got nothing going on today. Very chill after the New Year's. Went hard on New Year's. Enjoyed myself. Not really that hard. Did karaoke. It was good. But yeah, shit is going well. I appreciate everybody joining. I'll give you updates on the LinkedIn on how the landing page goes and if we get any bites on it. It'll be interesting to see. But yeah, cool stuff. Cool stuff. And let me know if you have any ideas that you want me to publish on a landing page. Maybe we can do it on a different entrepreneur show. Maybe we should just have like a landing page marathon where we make like 7 different landing pages all at once and just publish them all and see where we can go, right? Just like go crazy with it. That would be kind of cool. That would be kind of dang cool. See if we can get a little startup running. Maybe host a little hackathon online. I need to be more aggressive with Entrepreneur. I want so much more to happen. I want so much more to happen with it. I want to start like hackathons. I want to start online. There's so much that I want to do. Gosh dang. That'll come soon. That'll come very soon. I'll be more aggressive with it. And I'm also going to update my thing. I'm going to have a mic, so I'm not going to have these dorky headphones anymore, even though I kind of like them. I'm going to have a microphone. I'm going to try to get a green screen. I'm going to have a capture card, so my thing won't be as like blurry and lame up here. I'll have like nice backgrounds, and I'm probably gonna let me show you guys something that's funny. The little setup that I want to have is where are they? They're the Smash Bros. No, not what are they called? Smash Review. Smash Review. These guys are hilarious. So blah blah blah. Here's an ad. So you see these guys down here. You see these guys down in the corner where it's just like them, like they green screen themselves out of the background. This is a video game that I like to watch, and they do a funny little video called Smash Review. But they're down in the corner, doing whatever the heck it is. And they look, see, they have their background of whatever, and they get to blow themselves up, and they get to be really dorky about it. They're total goofs, but it's funny, right? And I would love to do that with this stuff, right? So I'm just down like over here in the right hand corner, like down here, and just kind of just chilling, right? Like there's no like background, there's no awkwardness. It's just like a well-lit little thing, and I'm sitting down here like in the corner, hanging out, and just I'm able to like point to things on the screen. Like right now, I can like point to like, ooh, look, this is difficult. It's because it's all reversed. This right here is Google Docs, the Google Docs logo. Hey, but if I'm down there, then I can like point up to like things up here and like all that. I don't know. I think it'd be really funny. But we'll do that at some point, and that'll be cool. And I'll have like a professional mic because my friend is leaving, and he's giving me his mic. It'll be all cool and all nice. And I'll probably have a little. I'm gonna get my camera set up with a capture card and all this fancy stuff. So yeah. It'll be really nice. It'll be really fun. I'm going to have a lot of fun with it. Should be cool. And we'll make this a whole lot more of a professional scene. It'll look a whole lot more professional. It'll be a lot more fun. Yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff. Very happy with it. I appreciate y'all hopping on. I got nothing else to say on my end. Yeah. I'll talk to y'all later. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's. Let's kick 2020's ass. There's a lot of drama going on right now, but I think we'll be fine. So yeah, I wish you all a happy new year. I'm going to be happy new yearing you until March. It's going to be great. Alrighty, everybody. Have a great night. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for hopping on. And let me know if you want me to do anything else. Just shoot me a message anytime for any of this kind of things or any future ideas for streams or anything along those lines. Just let me know. I'll see y'all soon. Bye. Good night.